are we driving?
So this is like a Hyundai Americana. It's a Hyundai Genesis 2012 LS1 swapped,
Right.
And with the T56 trans.
This is crazy. Like, I mean, I saw this once in Orange Park. We met up, and it was a classic car event, but there's this Genesis, crazy paint, crazy wheels, crazy wing, and it didn't stop there. Crazy ass motor.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know, ironically, there was a classic car event. I just kind of went because, it was a car event. But it's been a minute. I feel like sometimes I went over the top with it, but you gotta be unique in certain aspects. And, I wanted to bring back the color change, but at the same time, I wanted like a flake. Fast. I mean, it's a little bit under 402 torque. It's quick. I wouldn't call it fast. I can't beat Evos reliably. It doesn't hook because I have stretched tires, but if I downshift, she'll break traction and haul ass. But other than that, I'd say it's quick.
That's all you can really ask for.
Yeah, it puts a smile on my face. It's definitely coming from a car that was like sub 300 horsepower to something that's around 400 is pretty nice. Can't complain at all.
So what started? Like, what?
Well, I mean, at first I had two engines. So the first engine blew. I ripped my coolant hose out and it overheated without me knowing it. I was still a novice car owner. My radiator just, pretty much overheated my engine and I exploded. The second engine was under warranty. I believe it had about 100,000 miles. It was used and it blew around 101. I was just driving with my friend. He had an Audi S5 and we were just driving to his house and it just blew up. So I was a dilemma, At that point, I already had a whole bunch of money into my car. So it was either, totally part out or, keep it going. And I was kind of torn between let's mod a Hyundai, put 15K into a Hyundai to make it a little bit fast, or totally start over and get a new platform. And I just kind of felt that keeping what I've already done and not waste my time was a way I wanted to go. And I didn't know anything about what I was doing, about a swap, about anything. I kind of just took the plunge and just hoped that I would have a good enough friends and a good enough car community to help me figure out how to do it. But other than that, it was very much a learning experience for every single part of this build.
Right.
A lot of it I didn't do myself in terms of the wiring. The hardest part for me was learning to figure out what positions and what type of engine mounts I needed to get. They offer a various number of kits, from the Silky kit to I believe Titan Motorsports even has a thing, I guess engine mounts. I guess they make custom engine mounts, but I ended up going with the Juku primarily because it was cheaper, and then secondarily because the platform or the group page that I was a part of, a lot of them previously went with the Juku. So I figured, if I had any issues with parts fitting or just issues in general, that they've been there before, so I could find someone to really help me figure everything out.
Yeah.
As far as the build, I think the hardest part was just the quality of the parts themselves. Nothing to talk bad about in Juku. It's just I felt that I was the research and development for the kit that was already put out, rather than having the R&D already done. Right. So I but I guess that's, you know, part of the build process in general. Nothing's going to be easy, nothing's going to be given, you know, you kind of have to figure it out. I guess that's kind of like the joy of building, you know. It's a struggle, but at the same time you get that satisfaction of accomplishment, you know, having done something that's not a lot of people have done, and, you know, just the difficulty of it. So, you know, it's like a love-hate relationship with this car. I've had so many issues. I think after I got the swap done, I had a heating issue where I needed new fans from Spall. I ended up burning my OEM harness because I didn't relocate it because I didn't know, because I was a noob. I still am a noob. I didn't know anything about engine harness and heat management. So in hindsight, I should have wrapped my whole harness in heat wrap and relocated it 10 feet, or excuse me, 2 inches to the left, but you know, I didn't, and I left it right next to my brand new headers, and I melted it within a month of getting it street driving. And I guess it kind of made me more of a car enthusiast, because I had to network with a lot of people and learn to do a lot of things. And I guess I didn't know how, and I think every day that I'm just grateful for the fact that, you know, the internet is a valuable tool. Google can teach you anything. Like, I cannot underestimate, again, how much help I had, but again, just the internet is just a powerful way to learn everything you want to do yourself. I'm not saying I did everything, but just the majority of things that I've done myself, I've done that with the power of, you know, Google and internet and Facebook groups. So I have the airlift full kit. It's 3P. It's not the height system. The height system I found was kind of unnecessary. It does the coaxial balancing, I guess what airlift calls it, where it balances the individual wheels to have an equal ride height throughout different bumps and curves. But, you know, I don't really carry a lot of weight in my car, nor do I tune it. So the 3P was enough for me. But yeah, it's fully adjustable dampening. It's a coil system as well. Most aftermarket air suspension, they have either the fully adjustable coils, or they just have the bag system set up. But airlift is one of the few that goes with the coil and bag setup, so it allows a true deform of what you want in terms of ride height. So one of the major issues I actually have had with this car is my shifter plate. It's an extension, and so because of the T56, it sits a little bit farther back than the OEM. So we ended up, and Juku they didn't make their shifter plate good enough, so we ended up having to carve some of the plate out so I can get it into certain gears. So it's extremely notchy under certain RPM conditions. I guess a little bit of that's due to my tunes not that well. I had a dyno tune. It's a nice little bass mat, but it's nothing of what I really need. And the guy who did it wasn't a tuner per se. He was just someone who had knowledge about LS engines. So that, in addition to my notchy T56 and the shifter relocation kit, it's a little bit hard to get into gears for a reverse, but other than that,
this thing's badass, man.
Thanks, man.
It's probably one of the wildest things that I've sat in. So, hands down. Anything extra? Anything I missed on asking? Anything you want to share about this badass thing that you want to let the people know? I mean, this thing's got to inspire a shitload of people out there.
I just want to say a shout out to Fuel Tech for working with me and giving me a fully programmable ECU dash and mat compression. They helped me a lot filling out my fuel performance needs and everything like that. Other than that, that's it.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks.
Till next time, S3 man.
Thanks, man. This dude's super. That's all I was like, let's do that 7 more times.